So I want to talk about these things that happened to me and that I also don't like that people do to blind people because it drives me insane. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Now, some things I can tolerate, but I say what I want to say. So, I say I watched a YouTube video. I don't say I'm listening to the YouTube video. And my friends correct me, but that's okay. I think it's funny when they do that. But if other people hear me do that and they try to correct, I say what I want to say. Like, come on, blind, come on, people. Be nice to blind people. Not come on, blind people. I do say I watch the YouTube video. I know I'm listening to it. I can't see. My eyes don't work. I know that. But still, you just don't do that. Another thing that I really drives me crazy is when I went to Michigan a couple years ago and we went to this lake and this kid was treating me like I had a mental illness. Like I was totally unaware and crap. Like, I don't know. Like, and I would try to get out the water and they would tell me, the parents would try to make their daughter come, and she called me baby. She said, "Come here, baby." And I'm like thinking in my mind, did that girl just call me baby? Like, really? Like, come on now. You just don't do that. Another thing that I really don't like is when people try to help me and I know I can do it on my own. Like, I go to a blind school, and when I was in the dorm one day, I was doing something, and the dorm parent has a tendency of, she kind of treated me like I was like a baby. She was trying to do things for me, and I could do it on my own, and I would try to tell her I could, but she works at a blind school. I mean, come on, she ought to know. I am 17. I'm not a little kid. I can do things on my own. Like, really. Another thing about helping. If you're trying to guide a blind person someplace, you don't drag them. You just don't do that. Or you don't hold them like, they can walk on their own, but if they're in situations where they really need, like, to hold on to someone, just listen to what the blind person tells you to do. Don't assume and try to... If you're a blind person, you know what I mean. But, I really just don't like when... especially when they try to... Some sighted people claim they feel sorry for... There is no reason to feel sorry for me. I'm blind, but I have never seen in my life. I can't see one bit. But still, I don't like when... Sorry about if y'all get dizzy. I'm just walking around my room here. I just don't like when people are like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for you." And I'm thinking, there's no reason to be sorry. We are perfectly capable. So, for instance, about being capable. That's another thing. There was a YouTube video I watched. Oh, you know what I mean. I'm saying watched. I say what I want. There was a YouTube video that I watched. Let me just be a little bit more technical, that I listened to. There, now the viewers are happy. Sorry if I seem a little bit on the edgy side. I really don't like this. So, there was a YouTube video I watched. And I was trying to show it to my friend Joe. But when I went to show it to him, he was listening to it. And the end of the video... If you are my friend and you go to my school, you know what I'm talking about. At the end of the video, it had sounded weird to me, and I hysterically, like, I could not stop crying. It was just uncontrollable crying. I, like, terrified myself, and it sounded like laughter, but it was not. Like, I had myself so freaked out. I closed YouTube and turned my phone completely off. That's literally what I did. I really did that. And then Tiana, back then, was my roommate. I'd also told my friends to look up the video, but with headphones in. But, so, in the dorm parent, I don't remember who it was, but I told the dorm parent to wear headphones, and they kept playing it, and I was still kind of terrified, and I did actually scream. I know that's kind of weird, but I did actually scream, and I had Nani look up the video, and she texted me back like, oh my gosh. So she commented that they needed to, like, take it down. Of course, they didn't take it down, but, they comment this, okay. I'm over the fear now, but I was a little bit younger then, so. She commented, and one immature person, they responded, why did you let a blind person in front of a computer anyway? They can't use it. Excuse me? I have a MacBook right here. I can use computers. So you don't know what we can do. I have a MacBook. I know how to code. I ain't stupid, you know. I'm not stupid. As a matter of fact, let me show you. I just got this external hard drive about a couple days ago. It's right here. So that tells you I know a thing or two. And as a matter of fact, I put songs on my YouTube channel. I make music. Now, I'm sorry for some of my newer viewers. I really am. I am blind. I don't know if some of my older viewers knew that or not, but I am blind, completely blind, and I'm trying not to cry right now because, come on, like, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. I just don't like when people do that. It's just, like, I can tolerate it, but I don't say nothing about it. And I just, like, sometimes, like, that one time I mentioned, there was a little girl, and we were at the lake. I went up to spend the summer with my mom, because she lives really far north. And we were at the lake, and the little girl was trying to watch me, and we were walking around, and she says, come here, come here, come here, baby. And I'm like thinking in my mind, excuse me, you don't call me that. You just don't call me baby. Yeah, I really am sorry if I seem a little bit over the top. I don't know if other people, like, I don't know if, like, they know what I mean or not. It's just, let me see how long I've been recording.
Voiceover, stop, take pic view for 8 minutes, top of screen, voiceover off.
Another thing. As I had mentioned, I can use computers. There's this thing called a screen reader, and it describes things on the screen to us. So, yeah, we are perfectly capable of almost everything, but the only thing that we can't do, like I mentioned right off the top of my mind, is play most of the iOS games out there. Well, there's quite a few that are accessible. We can play a whole bunch of, they have Windows games that are accessible. They have a few different Mac games that are accessible. We can't read print, as you all may know. We are blind. But yeah, this is going to probably be the conclusion of my video, but as I said before, I am very sorry if I seem a little bit over the top. I I don't get why people do that. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't get how people talk to blind people that way. And earlier, I asked my Google about having to describe light to a blind person, and it was one of those comments that was just very immature. Very, very immature. And sometimes I do want to know what light looks like, but I don't want to see, because I do not want to see. Like, you can ask my friends, you can ask my mom, you can ask anybody. And if you know me, if you are one of my subscribers who is a friend of mine, you know that I don't, you know that. So, yeah, this is going to be the conclusion to this video. But, yeah, you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but I really would appreciate if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry if I have terrible camera focus, because apparently, you know what? I focus this camera pretty good. When I started YouTube, I was a terrible camera focuser. And if you are a longtime subscriber of mine, then you know that. But I have tried to get better over the years, and I started YouTube back in like 2017, and I can't believe I got up to almost, I don't even know, I think I have like 48 or 49 subscribers. I have to go check, but almost 50 subscribers. I'm very thankful of that. So I'm gonna stop recording now because I don't want this video to be too long, and I don't want it to take up any of my phone storage. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.